Listen to this, Ben. I was just told about this a little over a second ago by the company. They're saying that I won't be able to work from home anymore now.
That's wonderful, right?
That's not wonderful at all, actually. I'm so used to working remotely from home now. The company themselves even knows that we've been working well from home, so why do we have to start going back in again?
Recently, a lot of companies are asking their employees to go back into the office for work.
I can see that, but I'm not really sure all of that is necessary for a lot of us.
You think so? I like to think it's better to go into the office than it is to work remotely.
But I've been wanting to stay at my house and work like this forever. I don't like the idea of having to wake up early every morning just to be stuck in traffic for an hour on some morning commute.
Don't be so selfish now. There are plenty of you remote workers that slack off when they're at home all the time. And I'm sure the company doesn't like the fact that they're not sure what all their employees are doing when on the clock. I hate it when my subordinates are slacking off while at work. And that's why I enjoy the fact that I can see them here clearly every day.
You really are so serious about your job.
I was raised by two very prestigious parents, after all. They never let me off the hook with skipping school or playing games instead of studying. And that's why I'm a perfect manager now.
Well, in my case, I haven't been slacking off or anything like that. I actually like to think working from home has made me even more efficient with my work. There are no annoying employees or anything here to get in my way either. And having to make the commute every day is a waste of time for everyone.
I like to think the time it takes to get to work is a great way to prepare for work, and decompress after. It's good for every aspect of one's life.
Too much else in your car on the way in. You can't look at your phone or read a book even. Therefore, there's no good way for someone like myself to decompress or anything after. Especially when I have to deal with all the bad drivers on the road. That alone gets me all worked up and tired out.
To make this short, you're just complaining way too much. I'm starting to wonder if someone like you is really getting any work done at home in the first place when all you do is complain about life. Are you trying to hide the fact that you're wasting the company's money on yourself while you get nothing done?
You're being rude, Ben. I would never slack off during work time.
Ever since this world started to allow more and more people to work remotely, all of their efficiency has gone down the drain. That's probably why all these companies want their employees back in the office, right? I know that when your boss hasn't been checking up on you, you've taken naps. And when you get a chance to, you start to eat all kinds of snacks, right? I'm sure the company you work for is filled with people like that.
What's wrong with me eating some snacks while I work? It's an office job, Ben.
I think you finding that kind of a thing as being okay is a problem. Don't you? For a long time now, I've been wondering how long your company could go before they started to take hold of the reins again. Seeing you messing around at home all the time on the company's time has made me a little nervous for you.
What? That's how you've been thinking of my work and I?
That is. Especially when I've been having to go to work on these congested roads every morning for who knows how long now. Seeing someone get to sit at home all the time without a worry in the world while they work has made me angry.
I see. So you've seen working remotely as some kind of fancy lifestyle? I'm sure it is a little bit selfish of me to enjoy this kind of life all the time. But from now on, I'm most likely going to have to go back into the office.
And that you should get back to working like a real office worker.
I've been working like an office worker this whole time, though. But considering I won't be working from home anymore, it'll be a lot more difficult for me to do the chores. Being home for work all the time made it easier for me to get the chores and cooking done. I didn't have to waste almost 3 hours of my day just driving there and back. I'm sure dinner won't be ready until a little bit later in the evening now, so please forgive that.
That's fine by me. All of that time you spent taking it easy will now be replaced with you actually working again. Around what time are you going to be home today?
Probably around 8 p.m. or so. I'm sure you'll be getting home before me, right?
I think so. Around 7 p.m. I should be back at the house.
Recently, you've been getting home a lot sooner than I have, huh?
I happen to be a very good worker, and that means I get all of my work done pretty quickly. I never have to worry about working late or any of that crap.
That's really amazing of you, Ben. By the way, I'm a bit interested by this. Why are you always asking me when I'll be home from work? It's not like you'll be the one making me anything for dinner, right?
I see. Well, there's no real reason to me asking.
Is that so? Having you ask me all the time about when I'll be home really gets my hopes up, though. Sometimes it leads me to believing that you might actually do the chores for once or something.
Are you trying to tell me to do the housework now?
Well, that and maybe cook for us. But at the very least, it would be nice if you could take care of the laundry for us. If you do something like that for me, it would make me a happy camper.
No way. I'm already exhausted when I come home from work, yet you're gonna ask me to do some housework? I don't even know how to do the laundry to begin with.
I've been doing that and more every day for the longest time now after I've finished work. But I get it. I was just wondering is all.
Your job is to do the chores. Don't you ever expect me to do any of them for you. Then you'd go right back to slacking off like you used to. You really are such a lazy woman.
I would never slack off if you started to help me around the house, Ben. I'm just saying there's a lot of work on my plate, so it would be nice to get some help every so often. You're always talking about that efficiency and things like that, right? If you like things to be efficient, it would be efficient to have you helping around the house.
Don't call pushing your work off onto someone else efficient. If you understand that now, then don't ever bring up such a stupid topic again with me. I'm getting back to work now. Make sure you get your job done as well. When are you going to be getting home today?
What? It's too early in the morning for me to know the answer to that just yet. I've only just gotten to my desk now, and I still have to check on all the tasks I need to complete for today. Can I get back to you later?
Just give me your best estimate. What time do you think you'll be home today?
I'm thinking around 8 p.m. at the latest. That's normally the time I'm getting home by, right? But why do you keep asking me?
Nothing crazy. I was just thinking that from time to time I might start to cook dinner at night.
What? You're going to be making dinner for us then tonight?
I think so. But this won't happen often.
What? But whatever happened to the Ben I was so used to? How come you're being so kind to me now?
I just saw a really cool video of this delicious dish I want to try making is all. It looked pretty simple to me, so I think I'll give cooking it a try. It looked like something you'd like the flavor of too, so I might start making it every once in a while.
I'm so happy to hear this from you. I can't even recall the last time you picked up a pan or anything and made a meal. This might be your first time cooking since we've been married, Ben.
I've made things like salads and stuff before with you.
But you were only making those things to feed yourself, right? You have never, ever cooked something that was meant for the both of us to eat for dinner. I am so happy about this.
There better not be any complaints from you then about it. I can't say whether it's going to come out any good or not.
That's fine. The fact that you're just cooking something for the both of us in the first place is enough for me. Since this is such a rare occasion for me, I might even skip out on working late today and come home early.
Hold on. You make sure you get all your work done before you come home. You don't have to force yourself to come home early today. It won't be until 6 p.m. when I arrive home anyway, and then I'll need to actually cook the food. I want to have some time to cook, so please give me that time.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. I don't want you sitting around waiting for me to finish the dish. That'll just make me all anxious, and I'll screw up the food even more. So just come home once you have all your work done, please. And if you finish your work before 8 p.m., give yourself some time getting home. If you come home before I'm expecting you, then I'll never cook for you again.
All right, Ben. I'll make sure I take my time getting work done then today. I'm really looking forward to what you have in store for me tonight. Hey, can we talk? Where are you right now, and what are you doing?
Huh? Why are you texting me at this time of day? I'm at work trying to get things done right now.
I'm sure you are. There's no way you'd be at home at this moment after all. I'm going to go ahead and call the police then. There's someone in our bedroom right now, and I don't know who they are.
Huh? What are you talking about?
There is someone in our house right now, and they're in our bedroom. That's why I'm calling the police. And I thought I'd just let you know that there's someone there before I did so. Maybe they're trying to rob us? We have to make sure this trash gets taken to jail right away.
Hold on a second.
What?
Have you gone back to the house?
I have.
Why? You should be at work today, right?
There was some issues with our systems at work, and they told everyone to go and work from home today. I just got back to the house right now, though, and that's when I realized there's someone else here. I'm scared right now, and you should be too, right? I made sure to lock the door and everything this morning before leaving, so how could they have gotten inside?
If you're coming home from work early, you tell me that first. I told you that I'll be making dinner for us tonight, right?
Why are you getting so worked up right now? I planned to tell you that I was home once I'd gotten inside and sat down.
Well, you should tell me that you had to work from home today the moment you found out.
Why? What's the problem with me coming home from work early on a day like today? You can still come home from your job later and make that dinner while I go and work in another room. Or I can take that time and get some chores and stuff done as well. I don't get why you're being so cranky with me.
That's not the problem here.
Seriously, Ben, why are you getting so upset right now? I have not done a single thing that should be making you that upset. Actually, I need to call the police right now before that person comes out of the room.
Hold on a second! Have you looked inside the bedroom yet? Have you heard anything from in there?
I heard someone in there saying, the old woman won't be home until later tonight. Who's this old woman that guy's talking about? You
know what's going on, don't you?
Going on with what?
You already know that it's me in the bedroom right now, right?
Huh? So you're the one that's in our bedroom right now. Now that you say that, the man's voice does sound exactly like yours. At the time, I was so surprised that I didn't make any connections.
Stop playing dumb with me. Don't try and get us arrested just because you're pissed about being cheated on. You'll only make yourself embarrassed.
So there's another person in that room with you. Who's that young woman? She wasn't supposed to come into this house, so I can call the police and have her arrested, right?
She didn't break into this house or anything.
So, did you bring her into this house with you?
Like I said, I did.
And what have you both been doing this whole time? You're both laying in our bed right now. That's not the place you should be bringing any of your customers to.
Would you stop asking me all those stupid questions already? You already know what's going on here.
Do you have any idea how I'm feeling right now, Ben? Sadness, anger, disappointment? Oh no, I'm feeling things that are on a different level from all of those. I'm so shocked right now that I could blow up if I'm not careful. If you guys are not careful.
I made a mistake. I never thought you'd be coming home around this time.
So that's why you've been asking me all the time about when I'll be home, even if I'm not sure yet? I really thought it was strange of you to bring up cooking dinner for us tonight. Normally, you never do anything around the house because it's supposed to be my job only. Recently, you've always been getting home before me and asking me about where I'll be at what times. That must mean this isn't your first time having that woman over in our bed, right?
Why are you getting so angry? Everyone cheats on their significant other at some point.
Oh? Why are you trying to make yourself look fine now?
Because you're getting all mouthy with me over a simple affair. All men have a point in their life when they want to fool around with a younger woman. You actually think I want to always have that boring sex with an old woman like you?
What is that behavior coming from you after you've already gone and shown me the pile of crap you are? There is no freaking way.
Remember this, not always the one who's cheating that's the problem. Had you been a little more sexy and open to me, then I wouldn't have had to sleep with her.
Oh, is that so? I'm calling the police now. I'll have them take the both of you away.
Huh? Stop that right now! Why would you do that to us? Calling the police over something as simple as this would only waste their time.
Oh, don't worry about their time. I'll make sure all this isn't a waste of anyone's time. Shouldn't you both be scrambling to get some clothes on? They're already on their way, so you won't have much time left to get dressed.
What the hell have you done? Because of you, I've been embarrassed.
You really went wild there for a bit, huh? I actually really enjoyed watching those events play out.
Who the hell's fault do you think it is that all of this went out of control? Why the hell would you call my parents like that? They have nothing to do with this.
I told you I was calling the police, right? And your dad just happened to be a police officer at one point.
So that's what you meant by the police? I might have actually been alright with you calling the actual police on me now.
Your dad seems to really hate those that are unfaithful towards their marriage, right? Once I had seen you sleeping with that other woman, I went right to calling your dad. And the moment I started to bring up what I was seeing to him, I could hear the inner devil in him come out.
Don't even joke about my dad like that. My dad will actually kill me for something like this. No matter what the punishment would be for that after.
That's the kind of thing I'm expecting from your dad. He even made sure to grab that young woman you were with, right? The moment I saw him tearing into her, I felt so relieved.
That's not how someone should treat a young woman. You saw how he was talking to my girlfriend before he started to threaten her. She was scared to death seeing just how serious he was about taking her to the police. She was crying. What the hell, Piper?
Your dad made sure to give that woman a warning, right? He said that she'd better get ready for what'll come later. And that's what I'm going to say to you now as well.
What are you planning to do next? A divorce? That and get a settlement from me?
You have half of that right. It's really quite simple, though, actually.
That's what most people do after catching their husband cheating, right?
But those two things wouldn't be enough for someone like me. I want to make sure you're embarrassed for life.
You've already gone and embarrassed me more than enough here. When my dad came in here like that screaming and yelling at me, the whole neighborhood could hear. And they'll probably want to call the actual police now as well.
You're going to have to explain to all those people later why it was your own dad, who used to be a cop, came all the way here to take care of his cheating son. That's going to be hilarious. Some of those people that got what was going on were already laughing under their breath out there. Did you notice that?
I noticed. You're telling me you want to embarrass me even more now too? I'm already the laughing stock of this whole block. That should be more than enough to make you happy, right?
But all you'd have to do is move away, and all that embarrassment would go away. That's not good enough for me.
Then what the hell are you planning to do to me?
This is all what I was told by that young woman, but it seems like she's a customer that works alongside your company. A personal relationship between two different companies that are working together on a customer-to-customer basis. That's a no-go, right? What would happen if I were to voice my complaints about that to both companies?
Huh? Don't you freaking dare do that! Don't you freaking dare do anything like that, Piper!
I will dare, though.
Do not get the company involved in this. Please! Jeez, please!
Weren't you the one saying that everyone cheats on their partner at some point in their life? Then it shouldn't be too big of a deal to let your company know about how you cheated on me with her, right? If everyone is out cheating, then they should act like there's nothing wrong with it. Right?
That's not the problem I'm talking about! Don't you freaking dare try to bring me even further down than that!
So far, it doesn't seem like you've learned your lesson yet. I'll have to do something about the way you're acting before it gets any worse. I'll show you just the kind of damage you've done here by letting your company and hers know.
I already know what I've done, but you're taking things way too far now.
Well then, why don't you start taking after your girlfriend there and start crying and begging me for forgiveness? There is something super interesting your girlfriend said to me, by the way. I'll have to make sure to bring that up as well when I tell the companies.
What the hell? What are you talking about now?
Well, she told me about how she originally didn't want to do anything with you physically, but then you said to her that by becoming physical in a sexual way, relations between your company and hers would become tighter. I'm not saying she's 100% innocent because of that, but you've really gone and done it now.
That's just a lie! She was the one saying all of that to me. And on top of that, she asked me for so much more. I shouldn't be the one blamed for all of that.
Well, either way, you both have done something awful. And that thing being you cheated on me. So therefore, I must get a settlement from the both of you. I'm just hoping that after telling the companies about this, you and her will never be able to work a job that level ever again.
Hold on, Piper. You have some of this wrong. Just listen to me, please. I'm sure you already know this, but me having relations with her was all for fun. You're the person I really love.
And?
Can you rethink divorcing me, please? If I get tossed out by you, my dad will only tighten his grip around me further.
You don't have to be worried about that. Your dad is already fed up with you to the point he will no longer even bother caring about you.
But if you divorce me, my image will only grow worse. Men that get divorced by their wife are viewed as the lowest in society.
Well, you are one of the lowest in our society, so what's the matter with people speaking the truth? Also, just thinking about continuing my marriage to you makes me want to gag.
But can't we at least talk this over in person first? Where are you right now? I'm gonna come see you.
I'm heading back to my parents' house. If you want to talk in person, we can do that soon here with all our parents there to witness it. Make sure to bring that young woman of yours along with you as well. I'll make sure you both are on your hands and knees as you beg all of us for forgiveness.
Wait. Come on now, Piper. I want to leave that woman behind now.
Then, I guess I'll have to call your dad back up? I'm sure he'd be alright going out and getting her for me. We already know where she lives now, after all.
Okay, alright. I'll make sure to bring her with me. Please don't have my dad do anything else here.
It's crazy that even employees that have to travel to work every day still have time to cheat on their significant other like you. Maybe it's better for people to just work from home, so that they don't even get the chance to find a new partner at work, right? Someone like you who seems to think it's alright to slack off and have relations with someone else related to your job might just be relegated to working remotely for good. Before you start talking on that soapbox of yours about how others should work, maybe you need to learn yourself how not to slack off first. A few days after that, my family and I, along with Ben's family and him, all got together and talked. That young woman and her parents also showed up, and all got on their hands and knees to apologize to me alongside with Ben. Of course, no matter how much they apologized for what had happened, I was still going to get this divorce and the settlement from those two. That woman was still in her younger 20s, so I didn't want to tear her down too much, but at the same time, she needed to learn her lesson. Because of her having this relationship with one of her company's customers, the company terminated the contract they had, and she was given a pretty major penalty thereafter. As for Ben, the company was made aware that he had been the one forcing her to have that relation with him, saying that he'd give her better deals because of it, and for that, he was forced to go to a private hearing within the company. There, he was demoted from a manager to becoming a simple paper pusher. But along with that, he'd be getting a significant pay decrease and would have to go through a lot of training courses with HR about all sorts of things related to sexual assault in the workplace, among other things. He was also disowned by his parents later and would no longer be able to reach out to them for anything. Considering Ben has always cared so much about his image in this world, life from now on is going to be a living hell for sure. To be honest, he's better off just giving up and walking off into the wilderness at this point. As for myself, in order to get a fresh start to my life, I consulted with the company I work for and left them before joining a new company and moving. Right now, the company I work for is all remote and I'm able to enjoy my new, comfy home all to myself. There's no stress to any of it, and living my life only worrying about myself is just so much fun for me. The fact that my crappy husband led me to getting such a lovely life such as this makes me just a tiny bit thankful for him.